which announced that its board of governors voted to allow coaches one instant replay challenge per game on a one-year trial basis. Coaches will be able to order reviews on out-of-bounds, basket interference, and personal fouls, something that is in effect in the Summer League for the second year. Pablo, we would agree that more accuracy would be good, but is that enough to justify adding more replay to the NBA?
More accuracy is good because we have all these rules, and the whole point of having rules is to enforce them. But at what cost, right? At what cost do we get accuracy and precision? Does it cost entertainment? The way it says now that one review per game, one challenge flag per game, that works for me. That does work. But I hope it stays there.
Why in the world would you think it would stay there? Why, like, given everything that you've seen about replay in every sport, what would make you think they'd be like, yeah, we're going to do this and we're cool?
Because right now, it does seem to be an equilibrium between two forces, right? The league wants entertainment, teams want these calls to go correct, and the referees are like, we don't want to be called out on everything, but sometimes we will mess up, so maybe this will help us.
But again, I'm asking you, given everything that you've ever seen in sports, why do you think they're going to stop at one? It never goes that way, because this idea of achieving perfection is a bit of an addiction that we're going to get through, and the only thing that matters is that we get them right. No, that's not the only thing that matters. You said the purpose of having rules is for enforcement. No, the purpose of having rules is so we have a baseline of understanding how the game is supposed to go. This dedication to enforcement gets you to a point where you're checking all these out-of-bounds calls and you're breaking it down frame by frame to the point that it defeats the purpose of the observation in the first place. Like, you're almost looking at accuracy on a level that is beyond what we need to actually make this go. So, hey, if they want to try to do this and make it work, okay, cool, right? But we already have you stopping plays all the damn time to check this stuff out yourself. Do we need more reasons to stop?
But I ask you this, would the one per game rule, if it stays there, let's just play that hypothetical game. If it stays there, would that work for you? Because for me, having just one, especially as it would be used at the end of games, right? Mostly at the end strategically, that doesn't seem to slow up the game if it's that way.
I don't feel like adding one is changing anything. I don't feel like that's actually helping anything. And again, is this in substitution of them going to the monitor every play in the last minute of a game? Because if it's not going to substitute for that, then what's the point?
No, I do agree that the idea that the Instant Replay Review Center will be decentralized, that they can call it from anywhere, that to me is more troubling in many ways than the actual challenge flag idea.
Why is that troubling?
Because it does lead to the slippery slope of everything getting reviewed, right? And I do think that there is something to be said. I agree with your point that entertainment is paramount, that these rules cannot be enforced precisely every time. But I think that part of the fun of sports is we're supposed to be trying to trick the refs, right? We're supposed to be trying to get one over on the human element. The question, though, is when it comes down to the end of a game when something really important is happening and someone gets one over on the referee, is that a thing the league would like a do-over, a Command-Z button on?
Yeah, but how about this, though? When you talk about the end of games, how much work are dudes actually doing at the end of games trying to get over, with the exception of the James Hardens of the world? Like how much, like, last play of the game, 5 seconds left, how much flopping are you really seeing on those plays? Because the stakes are too high on those. People have to actually try to do what it is that they're going to do because there's a risk to all that chicanery that they engage in the first place. I say, they want to do this, okay, I'm just telling you now. There's no chance that this stops at one, and everybody that wants to prioritize this Minority Report type stuff is going to wish they had not.
Well, I do think that the future of the robot referee, which is the end game of that Minority Report future, I was once on that bandwagon. I am not anymore. I don't think that would be fun to watch. I don't think that would be accomplishing what sports are meant to accomplish. But in terms of the end of game stuff, I do think this is the NBA recognizing, look, these referees have messed stuff up, especially last season. This was a major issue for players, for teams. The Houston Rockets and the James Harden stuff was just one of those examples. I do think they want accountability for those human elements that have been providing us entertainment otherwise.
I was saying, I just want you to think about this. You say the command center is a slippery slope. You're late, dude. The monitors on the sideline already got people falling down the hill.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.